Have you ever thought to yourself before going to sleep, tomorrow is the day I'll change. Tomorrow is the day I'll get up early in the morning, have a healthy breakfast, go for a morning jog, breathe fresh air. Tomorrow is the day I want to change to who I really want to be, the best version of myself. Well, change doesn't come easy. You have to incorporate certain habits in your life that'll eventually lead to you becoming the best version of yourself. You'll also have to eliminate certain habits that are hindering your path. Well, how long will it take you to form a new habit or get rid of an old one? Most people will tell you it takes exactly 21 days for a person to form a habit or get rid of an old one. I remember once in high school, one of my teachers told me it takes exactly 21 days for me to form a new habit. And I thought, this is my chance to become a bed maker. I thought that for the next 21 days, instead of getting up every day and yelling, "Mom, please don't forget to make my bed today," I thought I'd do it myself. Day by day, early in the morning, 6 a.m., even on days I was running late, I got up every morning and I made my bed. And I hated every second of it. And by day 22, I opened my eyes, and the first thing I did was say, "Mom, please don't forget to make my bed today." I quit. And of course, that was expected. And I thought, okay, maybe I'm just going to be a little bit worse at life than bed makers. Whatever. I do not exaggerate if I say that this 21-day theory is the most famous myth in the world of self-development. Let's dive a little into our theory to understand where the number 21 came from and the reasons for its spread in self-developmental books and courses. Dr. Maxwell Maltz was a plastic surgeon in the 1950s when he began noticing a strange pattern among his patients. For example, in a nose job, he saw that the patient took exactly 21 days to get used to start seeing his or her new nose. He also noticed that if a patient had an arm or leg amputated, the patient would acknowledge the feeling of their new limb for exactly 21 days before starting to get used to their new condition. Dr. Maltz published his theory in a book that went very famous in that era and sold over 30 million copies. And here, the conflict started brewing. And it made sense why people were starting to believe his theory. Why? Number one, the number 21 is considered a short period of time, and that's also considered a source of temptation, which means something you can do. Number two, the number 21 is also long enough to be believable. A difficult challenge, but not impossible. I mean, who wouldn't love to change their whole life within just 21 days? Wouldn't you love to start waking up early in the morning every day? Wouldn't you love to start cooking healthy recipes? Wouldn't you love to start drinking weird smoothies? And all within less than 1 month? We'd go for it in a heartbeat. So is it true? Can we really change our lives within 21 days? I know that sounds very exciting, but there are actually a few factors you'd have to consider to be able to estimate the time it'll take you to form a new habit or get rid of an old toxic one. Number one is the complexity of your goal. If I decide to start eating fruit daily, which is considered a simple habit, I'd probably take less time than if I want to acquire a complex athletic skill, like a tennis serve. Number two, behavior consistency affects the speed of acquisition. Me repeating a certain behavior for 3 minutes a day is different than my friend repeating the same behavior for 30 minutes a day. So we want to clear things up. How long will it take us to form a new habit or get rid of an old one? And is there a reliable study that we can depend on? Answer is yes. There is a famous study by the psychologist Philip Lally titled How Are Habits Formed? The study followed 96 people over a period of 12 weeks. Each person chose a new 12-week habit to work on, such as drinking 3 cups of water before lunch or running for 15 minutes after dinner. After 12 weeks, the data was analyzed to determine the time needed to move from the old habit to start subconsciously carrying out the new one. And after 12 weeks, we found that it took approximately 2 to 8 months in order for the task to become a habit, and 66 days to be exact. The difference in time it took to form a habit was largely due to the task itself, the person, and their circumstances, as some were able to form the habit within 18 days, while others took 254 days. So according to psychologist Lally, if you want to know the time required to form a new habit or get rid of an old one, the truth is that you may need 2 to 8 months and not just 21 days. Guys, whether it's 2 months, 3 months, a year, 2 years, it doesn't actually matter how long it takes, as much as it matters that you have to begin with today. And once you begin, make sure to maintain your new habit. Make it part of your schedule, set reminders, create a supportive environment. And most importantly, you don't have to be perfect. Making a mistake once or twice has no lasting effects on your behavior. Actually, that'll give you time not to rush yourself into things. You have to give yourself time and not just rush yourself into becoming a better version. If I want to become a better person, I'll have to commit to the system and embrace the process. That way, I'll commit to making tiny improvements rather than rushing myself too hard into things. Change is not always easy, and it's not always simple. But with enough dedication, any habit can be reshaped. So if you really want it, becoming the best version of yourself, get up today and start working on it. I promise you'll get there. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Zdurotun Tsalatsa with student number J1E023020. Right now I want to interpreting a video speech from Noel Hadaki in TED X Safir School. The title of the speech is how long it takes to change your life. So I will show you the original video first. Oke, jadi video tadi itu berjudul How Long It Takes to Change Your Life. Jadi itu pembicaranya adalah Noel Hadaki. Di kalimat awalnya dia bilang kalau, pernahkah kamu berpikir seperti ini sebelum tidur? Besok adalah hari aku akan berubah. Besok adalah hari aku akan bangun pagi, sarapan sehat, jogging di pagi hari, dan menghirup udara segar. Besok adalah harinya. Aku ingin berubah menjadi diriku yang sebenarnya, versi terbaik dari diriku sendiri. Namun, perubahan tidak datang dengan mudah. Kamu harus menerapkan kebiasaan-kebiasaan tertentu dalam hidupmu yang pada akhirnya akan membantumu menjadi versi terbaik dari dirimu sendiri. Kamu juga harus menghilangkan kebiasaan-kebiasaan tertentu yang justru menghambat langkahmu. Lalu, berapa lama waktu yang dibutuhkan untuk membentuk kebiasaan baru atau menghilangkan kebiasaan lama? Kebanyakan orang akan mengatakan bahwa dibutuhkan sepanjang 21 hari. Terus kemudian si Noel Hadakinya ini menceritakan tentang pengalamannya waktu SMA. Jadi itu dia bilang kalau aku ingat suatu kali saat di SMA ketika guruku berkata dibutuhkan tepat 21 hari untuk membentuk kebiasaan baru, dan aku berpikir ini adalah kesempatanku untuk menjadi orang yang rajin merapikan tempat tidur. Terus si Noel Hadaki ini selama 21 hari ke depan memutuskan untuk melakukannya sendiri atau merapikan tempat tidurnya sendiri setelah bangun tidur. Setiap pagi jam 6 pagi, bahkan saat si Noel Hadaki ini terlambat, dia tetap merapikan tempat tidurnya. Dan dia melakukan itu membenci setiap detiknya. Lalu pada hari ke-22, aku membuka mata dan hal pertama yang aku lakukan adalah berkata, "Ibu, tolong jangan lupa merapikan tempat tidurku hari ini ya." Aku menyerah. Sebenarnya teori 21 hari ini itu salah satu mitos paling terkenal dalam dunia self-development, dalam dunia pengembangan diri. Terus si Noel ini menjelaskan mana ke-21 itu berasal, kenapa sih 21 hari gitu. Jadi ada Dr. Maxwell Maltz, seorang ahli bedah plastik pada tahun 1950-an. Dia memperhatikan bahwa pasien membutuhkan 21 hari untuk terbiasa dengan perubahan pada tubuh mereka. Misalnya setelah operasi hidung atau setelah amputasi anggota tubuh. Mengapa orang percaya pada angka 21? Pertama, 21 hari itu terasa cukup singkat. Kedua, 21 hari juga terasa cukup lama sehingga terlihat sebagai tantangan yang realistis. Lalu apakah benar kita bisa mengubah hidup kita selama 21 hari? Jawabannya tidak selalu. Ada beberapa faktor yang mempengaruhi terbentuknya kebiasaan. Pertama, tingkat kesulitan tujuan. Kedua, konsistensi dalam melakukan kebiasaan tersebut. Terus ada juga sebuah penelitian terkenal oleh psikolog bernama Philip Lely. Penelitian ini melibatkan 96 orang selama 12 minggu. Setiap orang memilih satu kebiasaan baru, misalnya minum air sebelum makan siang atau berlari setelah makan malam. Hasilnya menunjukkan bahwa dibutuhkan sekitar 2 hingga 8 bulan untuk membentuk kebiasaan baru. Rata-rata waktunya itu 66 hari. Jadi kenyataannya membentuk kebiasaan baru itu tidak selalu membutuhkan 21 hari, Bisa juga lebih cepat, bisa juga lebih lama, tergantung setiap orang dan tujuan dari kebiasaan tersebut. Terus, tapi yang terpenting itu bukan berapa lama waktunya, tetapi yang terpenting adalah apakah kamu melakukannya hari ini. Jadi, kebiasaan baru sebagai bagian dari hidup. Jadikan kebiasaan baru sebagai bagian dari hidupmu. Dan ketika kamu melakukan kebiasaan baru itu tidak harus sempurna, karena perubahan memang tidak mudah. Tapi ketika melakukan perubahan ataupun melakukan kebiasaan baru dengan konsistensi, kamu pasti bisa melakukannya. Kamu pasti bisa mencapai kebiasaan baru tersebut. Sekian video saya. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.